and this is my story. In 2015, I was open for McMurray, Alberta, and due to the downturn in economy, my role at work was one of the ones that was let go. So I was laid off, and I found myself at home with nothing to do. I was getting bored. I was getting anxious. I was actually quite fearful of what the future was going to be like. And my brain was gradually going to a place where I never ever pray that it ever gets to again. So I prayed, and the Lord laid it upon my heart to learn something. So I chose crocheting. So I went into Walmart and I bought myself a set of hooks, and I got the crochet book and some yarn, and I went back home and I started to teach myself to crochet. And thank goodness for YouTube videos, I was getting along well with my newfound hobby, and I started showing everybody, like, I can crochet. Do you see this? Do you see that? Anybody that was that to know knew that I was crocheting at that time, and I was always giving out crochet stuff, crochet items. So along the line, I showed it to my pastor, and Pastor Tunde Jaiva, and he said, "Oh yeah, that's good. You're doing a great job, but what next?" And I said, "What do you mean, what next? I'm already crocheting. I'm already doing something. I'm just gonna crochet and give it out." And he said, "No, no. You are a person of influence, and what God has given into your hands, it's something that you should utilize in a better way. Where is your website? Where can people go to see what you're doing? And how can people know more about what you're doing?" And I said, really? So I went back, did some research, and found out how to create a website. So I made my own website from scratch. And at the beginning, I was always sending people to my website. "Have you seen my website? Please go there, go and check and see what I have done." And that was how we started out. And I continued to crochet, and my house was getting filled with a lot of stuff that I wasn't going to be able to use. So what do I do with all of this stuff? So I started contacting hospitals, started contacting hospices, like, "Oh, I can crochet. Do you want it?" A number of them said to me that they have more than enough, and they didn't want any more. And that made me go online, and during my search I came across this group called Crochet for Cancer, and I joined them as a member from Alberta, Canada. And we started crocheting for cancer patients. We made chemo hats, we made lap blankets, anything just to give them comfort. And along with whatever we have crocheted, we always put a Bible verse in there, something to comfort them, something that they can read that will remind them of the love of God. And that was a true blessing to me. And I was able to even give stuff out to NICUs for little kids here. And with that came the idea that why don't you look at something that you can do back home in Nigeria? There's a lot of preemies that need help out there. Preemies are very close to my heart because I've had experience with premature birth. So that was how we started the Niger Preemie Project. And what did we do with this? We were trying to raise funds. I wish I had a lot of money. I do. If I did, I know what I could do with it, but I didn't have as much money as I wish I did. So in our own little way with the Niger Preemie Challenge, what we did was we were making hats here, and we were raising funds, and those funds were used for local hospitals. So we went to the hospitals through I partnered with the ministry of the church that I was attending in Nigeria, and I went to this local hospitals and asked them, what is the need? What is the need right now? And something as simple as bedpan, drip stand, weighing machine for newborn, and diapers and stuff like that. So we raised quite an amount of money, which was sent home to Nigeria, and it was given to these hospitals. And I found that to be a blessing, to be a part of that. It was so, so, so wonderful. It's something that I would never forget. Yeah. So by this time I was very active on IG, on Facebook, on Twitter, and people were asking me, Bisoye, can you teach me how to crochet? Can you show me what you're doing? And I'm like, I am just JJC. I don't know how to crochet myself. But we decided to run a day camp for kids. So I think summer of 2016 or 2017 we had a day camp, and the idea was just to introduce crochet, something to the kids that they can work on by themselves. It was fun. It was just a one day, and it was really fun working with the kids. And thereafter we got invited over to Regina to work with a group of ladies that wanted to learn how to crochet, so that they can in turn crochet and give it out to people in their communities, like hospitals and stuff like that. So that's me. Because I lost my job. It's amazing, honestly. It's mind-blowing. Yeah. So we were doing that, and then came another idea. This one was inspired by my friend IJ. It is a hat, a meal, and a Bible verse. Now, these projects, we reach out to the homeless community, because you look around, there's a lot of homeless people out there, people that just need the love of God. They need a warm garment, or they need a warm meal. That is all they need. And instead of us just looking the other way and walking away, this little gesture, it's gonna go a long way. So I partnered with my friend, because what she does is every year during Christmas time she will go buy Tim Hortons card and go downtown Calgary and just hand it out. So I said, okay, let's take it a step further. Let's add a hat and a Bible verse along with the meal cards that you're giving out, and let's make 20 a month. So we run this from September through to February every year. And so we crochet the hat, we take it down to downtown Calgary, and that has been going on for, I'd say, 3 years now. And the last one was really phenomenal, because I had people that were suggesting other things. So now our packs, what we do is, inside that pack we have the hat, we have a washcloth, we have the meal card, of course we have the Bible verse, something to remind them of who they are and who they can be. And along with that, we started adding some basic toiletries, like a pair of socks. We started adding a bar of soap. There is the toothpaste, and there is toothbrush in every pack. And it's always so much blessing going out in the cold to go and hand this out to people. And we've had so much success in this, and it's a blessing, honestly. A lot of the times we go by ourselves, and sometimes we just walk along with groups that work directly with these people. We've been to Mustard Seed, we've been to In From the Cold, we've had a chance to work alongside with Be The Change YYC. They had this giving tree last year where we went and hung those things there. So that is something that we still do every year, and we intend to continue doing it as long as we are given the grace to. Okay, so back to the Handcraft'dluv story. So by now I'd been on Instagram, like I said, and people started asking me, hello madam, this yarn that you're using, is there a way we can get it in Nigeria? How can we get this yarn here? How can this, how can that? And the business idea came, why don't we start sending foreign source yarn to Nigeria in addition to the yarn that they can source locally? And so we gathered some stuff and we sent it to Nigeria just to test the waters. And my, oh my, the reception was amazing. That's my favorite word now, amazing. Honestly, the reception was amazing. And it even opened my eyes to a world that is beyond me here. Now I've had with the shop in Nigeria, I've had a chance to relate with and work closely with a lot of crafters in Nigeria, knitters, crocheters, people that I wouldn't have thought in my wildest dreams that I would be able to relate with. And there's so many talented people out there that sometimes I'm like, Bisoye, you're just starting, you don't even know anything. Don't even fool yourself that you know anything at all. And it's actually getting beyond Nigeria. I got people from Togo, people from Cote d'Ivoire, people from Benin Republic, people from all over, just trying to, madam, what do you do? How can we get this? Can we get this? Can we get that? And my mind is always working. So that was how we started our shop in Nigeria. And back in Canada, I still had a lot of yarn because I'm always buying. I see this, I want it. I see this, I want it. And I thought to myself, what am I gonna do with all this yarn? There's too many, And I spoke to one of my friends in the UK, and she said, why don't you try Amazon or Etsy? And then, me? Etsy? Amazon? How am I going to compete with all these big people? But she wouldn't let go. She was just like, you have to try. And I started it out. And when I got my first sale, I was so happy. I was so happy. Like, somebody bought something from me. And our Etsy shop right now, it's blossoming. When I see reviews, and I said, is it me? Are you people sure that it is me that they're talking about? Because how did all of this start? Because I lost my job and I thought that was the end. And no, it wasn't. It was just the beginning, So the Etsy shop is there. It's running. It's doing fine. And by this time, we're talking 2018, 2019. And along the line, I got a job. Yes, I did. It was a full-time job. It had its own demands and everything, and I was doing full-time work. I was crocheting, I was doing my business, I was sourcing for yarn, I was doing all of that all together, and it was a lot of work, but I was having fun. I enjoyed myself. I do not regret it. But how did I get all of this done without breaking down? Because I have a great support system. Oh my, I have the best support system in the whole wide world. See, my husband, he's a wonderful he's a wonderful man. He's very quiet. He doesn't say much, but he is a solid support. He indulges my madness. He allows me to do whatever I want to do, as long as I stay accountable. That's what he said. As long as you're accountable, you need to promise me that you'll be accountable. And I learned how to be accountable, And my family, my siblings, my parents, my pastor, my church family, they just keep pushing me on, like, Bisoye, you can do this. Some are silent, some are vocal, And my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law in Nigeria, oh my goodness, they are the best. They're the ones that help me with the shop set up. They're always going up and down. Oh, don't worry, madam, we'll handle this for you. Don't worry, Bisoye, we can handle this for you. And my staff, oh my God, I've been blessed. So it was the support system. You always need a good support system to be able to carry on with whatever you want to do. And so that's how it's been. I have a good support system. I know how to motivate myself a lot. Yeah, because I get people calling me from all over. Oh, Bisoye, we've seen what you've done. This person saw it and is inspired by it. That person saw it and is inspired by it. Can you imagine? My mom wants to learn. My sister, my daughter, and all of that. And even my own mom, she learned how to crochet just because she saw me crocheting, and she was like, that thing that you're doing, I need to learn how to. She struggled at the beginning, but now she is very, very good at it. And that's a blessing to me. Even our friend in the US, she's crocheting now because my mom is crocheting. And another mom in the US, she's my friend's mom. My friend just called me up and said, hey, Bisoye, you know what, my mother wants to crochet, it's because of you. So I said, yeah, go for it. So that has been happening a lot, and people still kept on asking me, come and teach us, you know. And so we had to start the virtual class. We had to officially start the virtual class. In this, we bring people in, we show them a lot of stuff, give them the ABCs, try to inspire them to discover what is inside of them. And we've had 2 sessions now that's been very, very successful. I've had random questions from Facebook, people asking me, madam, please, this thing, excuse me, ma'am, I'm doing this, can you help me with this? Is this correct? Is this not correct? And I need to keep learning. I need to keep on my toes, because people think that I know. People think that I know a lot. I don't. Honestly, I don't. I'm just learning every day. I spend a lot of time learning new things. I spend a lot of time crocheting. Now, because I crochet a lot, about 5 to 6 hours a day. Yes, I did that because I just have to be busy. That's just me. I call myself crazy because I need to have my head screwed on right. I need to be grounded. I need to be busy so that I don't have time for all the comparing myself with people, gossiping, and all of the whatnots that there used to be. So I need to be very busy. I'm always looking for the new project. I have a lot of work in progress, a lot that I don't even know when I'm ever going to be able to finish them. But that is me. So because I crochet a lot, I met with one obstacle along the line. And the obstacle is my hand. I started having problems with my hand, and got to a point that I actually had to stop and go and see the doctor, and they diagnosed trigger finger, and for that I had to start getting steroid injections so that my hand is working well, and I had to keep on crocheting. Yeah, I had to keep on crocheting. So I figured, how do I work around this? So I thought, I said to myself, I'm going to improvise crochet handles for my hooks. So I just got a mesh, and then I improvised, and I posted it on Instagram just to inspire people that come on, where there's a will, there's always a way. And that's the theme of everything that I do. Like, there is a way if you really put your heart to it. And someone saw the post. Someone from the US saw the post, and she reached out to me and she said, you know what, I want to bless you. I'm going to make some ergonomic handles for your hooks because I want you to continue doing what you're doing. And I was blown away. I felt so blessed. She did not take a dime from me. Those things cost a lot of money. She did not take a dime from me, and she made them. And this just taught me one more thing, that wherever I am, whatever I am doing, at whatever stage of life that I am in, I am never ever alone. God is always there. He always places people in my way to show me, to tell me that He is there, you know. So that was how I got my agronomic hooks, and I was still able to continue crocheting. So I had the shops, I had the virtual teaching, I had the charity thing going, and I was getting bored. So I thought, what's the next thing to do? So I bought myself a sewing machine, just because, yeah. So I wanted something else. I wanted a different kind of challenge, and I started teaching myself how to sew. And I would go on YouTube, get on my knees, sew clothes and wear it, put it on the mannequin, and take pictures upon pictures. And I started posting it, and people were like, I called myself JJC because I am new to it. I know that I'm new. I know it's a lot of people are better than me, so I quickly bring myself to the lowest, like, I'm just starting, you know. And I put it on my Etsy page, and someone bought it. I tried to persuade the lady not to, but she wouldn't listen. She wanted it, and she bought it. And I made clothes for my mom, I made clothes for my sister-in-law, I made clothes for myself. And the idea now came to me that, Bisoye, if you are if you're going to be sewing, why don't you have a fabric shop? So that's how we started our fabric shop. I started sourcing for fabric all over. So my fabric shop right now, it's doing well, doing very well. People are like, oh, when can we get this? When can we get that? And it's mind-blowing, amazing. The journey has been wonderful. I've met with people. I've been blessed by people. I think I call it ministry. I think my ministry has blessed a lot of people, and I find out that if God has blessed me this much, how can I repay it other than just give it away? Just give it. Just show people. The more I learn, the more I know. But the more I share, the more I grow. Because when the people that I teach, when they grow, then I am growing. And so I give it out, and then there's more room for more to come in. And I can go on and on and on and on. Not too long ago, I think we came full circle to where I started from. And by that, I mean that because of the COVID-19 and the economic downturn and everything that is going on in the world, it is inevitable that life happens. And yeah, it happened, and I lost my job again. Yes, I am jobless now. I am jobless again now. But you know what? It doesn't bother me in any way. Why? Because I know God has a plan. He always has a plan. And it is always a good plan. I didn't plan to be here. I didn't plan to have all of this. But He has a plan, and He's able to make everything to work together for our good. He's able to take what the enemy meant for evil, and He can turn it around for good, only if we align ourselves to Him. So to me, it's a chance for a new adventure. It's another roller coaster ride. I don't know where it's gonna lead, but it has to be somewhere good. So I'm ready. I'm willing. That is what I said to Him. Like, help me to see what You are seeing that I am not seeing. So I am very, very sure in the next couple of years, if Jesus tarries, we're gonna look back and be like, whoa, how did that even happen? Yeah, and that is where I want to be. That is my story. My name is mystory. A lot of people call me Alexandra. I am Handcraft'dluv. I am a product of the extreme grace of God. I'm here today because of His grace. I am a mom. I'm a wife. I am a lover of God. I love to crochet. I love to sew. I love to garden. I love very good music. And I love to share the love of God to everybody. My advice to you is find something that you're very good at and stick to it. Stay in your lane. Trust God. It can only get better. I hope my story has inspired you to trust God for the next level of your life. Do more of what makes you sparkle and never give up. God bless you.